All right, so we're going to talk about one of the best overall lower body movements, which is going to hit your glutes and your quads simultaneously with a great amount of tension in both. Okay, so this is going to be the front heel elevated and back foot elevated split squat. All right, so the reason this is going to help benefit both. All right, so first we're going to elevate the front foot. Okay, when you elevate the front foot, it allows for greater knee flexion, which is obviously going to optimize the quads and bias those because it basically acts like you're getting a longer tibia, which in a sense is going to make that lengthened position greater for the quad. When you step on the platform in the back, this is also going to create more basically hip flexion at the hip, which is going to help lengthen the glutes as well. But it's also, which a lot of people don't realize, is it's lengthening the rect film on this back leg, which this is literally the only movement where you can fully lengthen the rectus femoris because it attaches up into the pelvis. Okay, the other two muscles, the lateralis and the medialis, the VMO of the quad, don't get affected by this as much as the rect film. All right, so we're basically hitting it all in one here. So what you want to think about when performing this is it's not a straight up and down motion. You're going to have more of a forward and back type motion as you're going down. So Nicole's going to perform a few reps for us. So you can see as the knee's going forward, and then she comes back up, slight backward motion, and then back down again, driving that knee forward, back again, one more time. She comes down. Now you can see basically her calves are touching her hamstring, full knee flexion, how far that knee is over the toe, which is absolutely fine and safe. Then she comes back up and she comes back down one more time. She's lengthening this back, this rectus femoris here, and then lengthening the glute. So you can see it's a great all-around lower body movement to implement into your lower body days. One mistake that I see people making with whether it's this version or just doing a back foot elevated split squat is they use something that is way too high for the back foot. Okay, so what you'll see is, so face this way, Nicole. Nicole elevates the back foot. And what you want to pay attention to is her pelvis. So to maximize anything, it needs to remain in a neutral position and stable. So she's just going to go down, and you can see it's just nice and stable here. Back up. So it stays nice and level. One more time. Back up. Good. Now we're going to take this out of the way, and we're going to put a bench, is what most people use. Now she's going to elevate her foot. Number one, she's losing a little bit of stability because the toes are there and it's just harder on the ankle. So now, go all the way down. Let it tilt a little. You can see her glutes, I mean, she's completely shifting at this bottom position really bad. She comes back up and then it straightens back up. So you're losing a ton of stability. You're torquing the pelvis. You're putting more strain on one side of the QL as opposed to the other, and you're just having a lot of compensation going on, and it's not beneficial whatsoever, guys. So this is an individual thing. Some people need a little bit of higher because they have better mobility. Some people need a lower back foot elevation. So make sure you're taking that into account when you're performing a split squat. If you guys have any questions, comment below.